Hi everybody, welcome. Today I'm going to be doing a skincare declutter. I'm going to skip the intro because this video is going to be pretty self-explanatory. This is my huge bin of skincare products that I need to go through, so I'm going to declutter this today. I'm going to walk you through some of my current skincare products that are in my routine, as well as some of the products in here that I like, some that I don't, all of that. Basically, I just gathered up all of my skincare. It's kind of all housed in different areas, and I put it all in this bin. And I'm actually moving soon, so I'm not going to reorganize it. I'm just going to declutter and get rid of what I need to get rid of and then put it all back in this bin. And then when I move, I don't know exactly what my setup is going to be, so I'm going to organize everything at that point. But like I said, I'm just going to go through all of this and share some of my thoughts on these products with you as I go through. So first thing that I'm going to do is just dump this all out, and I'm going to sort these products into different categories and then go through each category for you. I'm glad that I dumped that out and sorted things by product category, because I feel like I don't actually have as many skincare products as I thought that I did. Kind of separating it out into categories really helps you see what you have, and for me at least, it's easier to make decisions on what to keep and what to get rid of when I have everything kind of laid out in a category and I can go through and say like what I use and what I don't, etc. So I'm going to start with toners here. Really, I actually don't have a lot of toners because I don't usually use toner. So the two that I'm going to keep are my Clinique. This is the, what is this? Clarifying Lotion number 3. I like this toner a lot. Like I said, I don't typically use toners, but this is one of my go-tos because it does have salicylic acid in it. So I'm going to keep this one, and it's a mini size, and I know that it's good. And then my other toner that I'm going to keep is the Vivant Skincare 9% Mandelic Acid toner. Again, this is kind of an exfoliating toner with mandelic acid in it. I use this one when I feel like my skin needs a toner, but not regularly, so I am going to keep this one in my collection. And then these two, the Garnier Micellar Water. This I actually don't like. This irritates my skin, so this is also old. I'm going to get rid of it. Same thing with the Drunk Elephant. This I got in a set when I purchased a different serum. I've never actually used it, but I know that it's old, so I'm going to get rid of this as well. Next up, I have cleansers, and to make it easy, I'm just going to show you the two that I actually use. So these I just pulled from my bathroom. I don't actually keep them in this skincare bin, but just for the sake of showing you what I actually use. These are the two cleansers that I use. I use this Neutrogena Fresh Face Foaming Cleanser to remove my makeup, and then I cleanse with my Cetaphil Daily Facial Cleanser. So I do a double cleanse with both of these. These are both full. I just repurchased, so I'm going to keep both of these. And then most of these here are samples. I really don't hoard a lot of cleansers because I either like something and I use it right away, or I throw it out, and those stay in my bathroom, so it's easy for me to declutter those as needed. But basically, these are two Drunk Elephant, these Bestie number 9 gel cleansers that I've never actually used, that I know are old. They've just been sitting in there, so I'm going to get rid of those. And then I have a sample size and a regular size of the Clinique Liquid Facial Soap for oily skin. This I used for a little while. I know that it's old, so I'm going to get rid of both of these. I don't really care for them, though. I can't tell you how many times I've tried to use the Clinique 3-step system. I don't know what it is. For some reason, I'm always really drawn to it, and it's never worked for my skin. So I guess while I'm talking about that, I also have the Dramatically Different Moisturizing Gel that came as like a part of this set. And the only thing that I like out of this is the toner. So again, the rest of these products I know are old. I purchased this kit like 2 years ago. So I'm going to get rid of all 3 of these products as well. So moving on to moisturizers now. Again, I'll just start with what I use daily. So my daily moisturizer for my face is the Cetaphil Gentle Clear. This is the Mattifying Acne Moisturizer. This is a new product from Cetaphil, and I absolutely love this. So this is my go-to for daily moisturizing. I use this morning and night, and it does have salicylic acid in here. It is 0.5%, so this one I'm going to keep. Obviously, I use that. And then I also use the Cetaphil Daily Oil-Free Hydrating Lotion. This one's empty, so I'm going to get rid of that. But this, I used to use this on my face until I came across the new like acne matte version. So this I'm going to keep still as well. I'll use this on my face sometimes, and I use this on my neck primarily. So I'm going to keep this one as well. I have a lot of these weird little samples that I've never used that I know are just old, so I am going to get rid of these. Another moisturizer that I like is this Bare Minerals Pureness Soothing Light Moisturizer. I did a full video on Bare Minerals skincare. This is empty, so I'm going to get rid of it, but I did like it as a moisturizer. It's just the price that's going to keep me from repurchasing this, so I'm going to throw this away. So the other thing in here that I use daily is the Bare Minerals Skin Longevity Long Life Herb Eye Treatment. This is my daily eye cream. So this, again, I did use in that Bare Minerals skincare video, so I'm going to keep this as well. So this one over here, this is the Dr. Brandt Liquid Sun Shield. This is kind of just a miscellaneous like sunscreen skincare item. This is new and I do use this from time to time. It does have a high SPF. I think it's SPF 50 in here. So I really only wear this when I'm out like hiking or really exposed to the sun, but I do like this product, so I'm going to keep this in my collection as well. So most of the rest of these things here I'm going to get rid of because they're just really old. This is actually a facial cleanser that ended up in the wrong thing. This is the First Aid Beauty Just Pure Skin Face Cleanser. I'm going to get rid of this because, again, I know that it's old. I'm not going to use it. And then the rest of these products are really old as well. So this Aveeno Clear Complexion Moisturizer, I bought this because it had the salicylic acid in it, which I really like, but this was not my favorite for moisturizing, so I'm much happier with the Cetaphil one that has the salicylic acid in it, so I'm going to get rid of this one. And then also, again, like the rest of this is just old. So Neutrogena Hydro Boost Gel Moisturizer, I didn't like this. The texture of it is really weird. I'm just not a fan of gel moisturizers. This CeraVe, what is this, Skin Renewing Night Cream. I don't even know why I purchased this or what I used it for, but I don't use it anymore. My skin is now oily, so this just kind of, I mean, this just doesn't work for my skin anymore, so I'm going to get rid of that. I had this little sample of the Drunk Elephant Proteiny Polypeptide Cream. I did like this. I used this on like really dry patches on my face in the winter months. Obviously, I went through the sample pretty quickly, but again, it's just an expensive product. I can't bring myself to actually purchase the full size, but I do like it if you've got money to spend. Again, another Drunk Elephant product, this Be Hydra Intensive Hydra Gel Treatment. This is super old. I think this has probably been in here for 3 or 4 years now, so I'm going to get rid of it. But again, just not a product that I really like. Didn't work well for my skin. I just don't need the extra hydration, so I've never really used this. And then 2 other Bare Mineral products here. The, what is this? Bare Minerals External Elixir Skin Volumizing Skin Oil. I don't even know if they make this anymore. Again, it's super old. I'm not a fan of face oils because, like I said, I have oily skin and I like the idea of them, but in reality, they just do not work for my skin. So I'm going to get rid of this. And then this Bare Minerals Skin Longevity Long Life Herb Night Treatment. I do actually like this product. I will use this on my neck from time to time, so I'm going to keep this in my collection as well. All right, next up are serums, and I apologize for the light, you guys. I noticed I was getting some reflection. I'm fighting with a window over here, so if you've got rays of sunshine coming in, I'm sorry. I tried to fix it, but this was the best I could do. So moving on to serums, again, just kind of starting with what I use daily, what I'm going to keep. The Drunk Elephant TLC Framboos Glycolic Night Treatment is hands down my favorite serum. I talked about this in a couple of videos. I think this one is empty. This one I just repurchased. So I'm going to keep this one in my collection, but again, I use this every single night. I love this product. While we're on Drunk Elephant, I'll talk about a couple of the other Drunk Elephant products that I have. This C Firma Day Serum, again, this is old, but I did not actually like this product. This irritated my skin, so this is just a product that I do not like, so I'm going to get rid of this. Like I said, it's also old. And then this is the Drunk Elephant 8 Passioni Retinol Cream. This is a vegan retinol, I think, that's at 1%. What does this say? Cutting edge formula. Yeah, vegan retinol, that's 1%. This was very intense. This is too intense for my skin, and now this is old too. I bought this probably 2 years ago, and I've always kept it in my collection thinking that my skin might like tolerate it and I might be able to use it again, but I use it from time to time, and this just really irritates my skin. I can't get my skin to build up a tolerance to it, and it's just too intense of a retinol for me. So this I'm going to get rid of as well. So while we are on the topic of retinol, the retinol that I do use is the Skin Medica Retinol Complex in the 0.5 intensity, I guess, or level. This does come in 3 different levels, so they have a 0.25, a 0.5, and a 1. This is a great retinol product, but this is something that I don't use consistently. Again, I kind of go in phases of using this just when I can tell my skin needs deeper exfoliation than what I get from my Drunk Elephant serum that I use on a daily basis. So when I feel like I need like extra chemical exfoliation, I will incorporate the retinol and then use it for about a week every other day. This does make my skin dry and flaky again, but much less than the Drunk Elephant one that I pointed out earlier. So if you're looking for a good retinol, I do definitely recommend this one. If you've never used a retinol product before, I would definitely start with the 0.25 and then work your way up to the different intensities. I have a couple random samples of Drunk Elephant. I'm going to get rid of these because they are old. What is this? Number 7 Lift and Illuminate Eye Serum. Bought this a really long time ago. Wasn't my favorite. Going to get rid of it. Moving on to vitamin C serum. So I have a couple here. This CeraVe Skin Renewing Vitamin C Serum. Never really liked this. It's just kind of like thick and heavy and greasy. So I'm going to get rid of this one. I do have 2 other SkinCeutical ones. So I have the CE Ferulic and then the Serum 10. The CE Ferulic is really expensive. So I have a smaller size of this. It's like $180. And this is really old. After you open them, I think they're really only good for like 6 months. Let me see if it says. It doesn't say when they expire, but I'm pretty sure it's 6 months. I know it said on the box, but I can't remember now. I know that the CE Ferulic is old, so I'm going to get rid of this one. And then the one that I currently use is the SkinCeuticals Serum 10. So this is kind of the same thing as the CE Ferulic, but in a lesser variety. So I think this one's only like $80-ish, something like that, but it's still a really good vitamin C. So this is the one that I currently use. I'm going to keep this. All right, we are making our way through. Next, let's see, Pharmacy Feelin' Good Hyaluronic Acid Serum. So this I actually really like. The problem for me though is just that I have oily skin and I do not need a moisturizing serum. So I actually bought this when my skin was more like normal combination and it worked really well for me. But since then my skin has just kind of become like full-blown oily. And so when I use this product, it's just way too much hydration. So I am going to keep this in my collection, but I do only use this like after I do an intense like chemical treatment or I know my skin needs extra moisture. I'll usually use this after I use like an exfoliating mask or something like that to just help replenish my skin. I also use this after I get chemical peels, again, to just kind of replenish the moisture in my skin, but this is not a daily serum for me. If you have dry to normal skin, I do think that this would be a really good option if you're looking for a hyaluronic acid serum, and it's relatively affordable too. I think this was about $40. Another daytime serum is my Bare Minerals Skin Longevity Long Life Herb Serum. Again, I talked about this in my Bare Minerals video. I still really like this. I just kind of rotate it between all the other serums that I've been talking about. So I don't use this daily anymore, but I do like this as a daytime serum. It's just kind of supposed to be like an all-over anti-aging serum that you can use during the day. The thing that I like most about this, and again, I said this all in other videos, but this does really like sink into your skin. So for a daytime serum, I really like that because it doesn't feel heavy, doesn't feel greasy. It's very comfortable on your skin and layers well underneath other products. So I'm going to keep this one in my collection, but I don't use this daily any longer. Okay, this little guy slipped in here. This is actually a toner. This is the Tula, what is this? Get Toned Pro Glycolic 10%. This is a sample size. I actually really like this, but I use this as a spot treatment when I have like active acne breakouts. So I'll put this on in the morning underneath makeup or other skincare, again, if I have active blemishes. So I'm going to keep this one in my collection as well. So another serum I'm going to get rid of because it's almost empty and old and the label is flaking off is the Vivint Skincare 8% Mandelic Acid Serum. I did really like this one. Mandelic acid is very gentle on the skin, and this was recommended to me by the like med spa that I go to, and I did really enjoy this product, but I still have that this toner here with the mandelic acid in it. So since I started using this, I don't use the serum anymore. So yeah, again, this is just old and it's almost empty, but I did like this one, so I'm gonna get rid of this. I also have a Proactive serum here. This is the Advanced Dark Spot Correcting Serum. This is super old. Gosh, like probably, oh yeah, this expired in February of 2018. So that means I probably bought it at least a year or two prior to that, but I never really liked this. It's almost full. I never used it, so I'm gonna get rid of that. And then two other, these aren't really like serums, they're just treatments. These are the Peter Thomas Roth Max Complexion Correction Pads. These are old, so I'm going to get rid of them. They're all dried out. I have tried, the reason I purchased these was because I was trying to find something to replace my Drunk Elephant TLC Framboos night treatment. Yeah, these were okay. And I was trying to find something cheaper to replace that serum, but I know I've said that in other videos too. I just have not found anything to replace that. So these are not a bad product, just they don't compare to my Drunk Elephant, so I much prefer that. So again, these are old and they're all dried up now, so I'm gonna get rid of these as well. Moving on to just some really random products that ended up in that bin. I have a bath bomb, which I'm going to keep, although I don't know that it belongs in my skincare bin, but I don't have another place for it. Let's see, we've got makeup cleansing towelettes. So these are brand new. These are old. Honestly, I don't have a preferred brand of these like makeup removing wipes. I just usually buy whatever says like fragrance free and is gentle. I do not use these on a daily basis. Like I said, I use this foaming cleanser to remove my makeup. The only time I will use these is if I am camping or if I don't have access to water for whatever reason. So these I just bought. I'm going to keep these. Let's see, I have a coconut coffee body scrub, which I will keep as well. Again, maybe I need a separate like body care drawer. I don't know. I just have some like random samples of stuff that have been in here for forever that I know I'm not going to use, so I'm going to get rid of those. I have this random prepping solution thing. Don't know what I'm going to do with that. This skincare sponge, I recently did a video on these Real Techniques skincare sponges. This one is supposed to be for your toner, serum, and moisturizer. As you can see, my vitamin C serum stained this guy, but I said it in that video, I didn't really care for this skincare sponge. They also had an exfoliating sponge that I still use that I liked, but these you're supposed to replace after 30 days anyway, and I know I'm not going to use this, so I'm just going to ditch this now. And then two kind of random products that are in here. I have the benzoyl peroxide acne spot treatment. This has 2.5% benzoyl peroxide in here. And then I also have a hydrocortisone cream, 1% with aloe. So the reason these are in my skincare bin, obviously this one makes sense, but when I have an open blemish, like something that I have popped on my skin, I will make a paste with the two of these, so half hydrocortisone cream, half benzoyl peroxide, and apply it as a spot treatment. The hydrocortisone cream helps with like swelling and redness, and with the aloe in there, I noticed that it kind of helps relax the blemish a little bit, kind of takes down some of the aggravation from like pinching at my skin. And then obviously the benzoyl peroxide is just going to kill any bacteria left in there. So these are kind of my go-to products for open acne blemishes when I have them. All right, last but not least, I have masks. So let's see here. I guess I'll start with some of this stuff. So these Biore, what is this? These deep pore cleansing strips. I use these from time to time. These aren't going to expire, so I'm going to keep them. They are kind of harsh on your skin, but I mean, I don't know. There are some times that I feel like using them, so I'm going to keep those. And then I have a lot of these like sheet masks and things. Just a couple to point out. I really like the Sephora brand eye masks. I use these quite often, and they're relatively inexpensive. You can usually get like, I don't know, 5 for $10 or something like that. So anyway, I like these ones, but again, just a lot of random sheet masks in here that I'm going to keep. And then I also have these Wander Beauty Baggage Claim eye masks. These I haven't used yet. I did a full face of Wander Beauty video recently. I bought these when I bought the rest of my products, but just haven't gotten around to using them yet. But I've heard good things, so I'm excited to try these. I'm going to keep these. Just some other, are these green tea. Oh, I remember these. These were nice. These were like gel patches for the eyes, so they were really comfortable on the eyes, very cooling. So I like these as well. Got a random foot mask. Again, maybe this belongs in a different like body care bin, I guess. So as far as the rest of these like classic face masks go, so some of my favorites are the Ordinary AHA 30%, BHA 2% peel. This is the like classic like red mask here. I did a video on this one comparing it to a the Herbivore Prism face mask as well as the TLC Sakari Baby Facial by Drunk Elephant. So both of these I really like for like chemical exfoliating masks. This one's a sample size, but I still probably have one use in here. So I'm going to keep both of these. Just to summarize that video, I did prefer the Ordinary to any of the others. It's really cheap, so I would definitely check this one out. Oh, another chemical exfoliating mask that I really like is this Peter Thomas Roth Pumpkin Enzyme Mask. This is one of my favorites. I got this little like set earlier this year that had a bunch of different sample size Peter Thomas Roth masks in it, but I have used the full size of this before. This has always been one of my favorites. It's a little bit expensive for what it is, but I really enjoy it. So this is one that I really like as well for exfoliating. And then these other little random baby ones, I have the 24 karat gold one, the Irish Moor Mud, and the Blue Algae Marine. I like all of these. I think Peter Thomas Roth makes some really great masks. So I'm going to keep all these little ones because I will be using them. And then let's see, as far as clay masks go, these are two of my favorites. So this is the SkinCeuticals Clarifying Clay Mask. I really like this one. Pretty standard clay mask, I guess. And then I also have the Asari, I don't know. I was told that I pronounced it wrong in the video that I did on this mask, but I really like this one as well. Again, I did a full video on this one, so I just used this yesterday actually. So as far as clay masks, these are two that I'm keeping, two of my favorites. For a physical exfoliator, I had talked about this as well. This is the Fresh Sugar Face Polish. This is like a super gritty physical exfoliating face mask. I really, really like this. I've gone through so many bottles of this. Again, it's a little bit expensive, but totally worth it in my opinion. After I use this, I feel like my skin is really glowy and really radiant. So this is hands down my favorite like physical exfoliator. So I'm definitely keeping this one as well. Most of the rest of these are old. I am going to keep this Milani one. This is a brightening prep mask. This one is pretty intense. It's kind of like a clay mask and a physical exfoliator in one. I did a video on this as well. I used it in like a Milani video that I did. I actually used this one on my husband. He really likes this, so I'm going to keep this for him, but I don't really use this on myself anymore. For me, I just find it to be too intense, but he's got very like tolerable skin, so he really likes this one, and it's kind of like a combo for him. So I'm going to keep this one as well. This Drunk Elephant F-Bomb, this is new, but I haven't actually tried it yet. Again, I just don't tend to need hydrating products very often because I have oily skin, but if ever there should be a time when my skin's really dry, I will bust this one out and give it a try. Just haven't done it yet, so I'm going to keep this one. And then the rest of these, though, these are really old. I need to get rid of them all. This Bare Minerals one, I don't even think they make masks anymore. I do really like the Body Shop Tea Tree one, just for whatever reason. I haven't repurchased it, but I do really like this one. Might pick it up at some point. So this Peter Thomas Roth Irish Moor Mud one is just super old. I think I can tell it's like solidified in this jar, but I do have a little one that is still good that I can use. Again, this is just kind of like a purifying face mask, but I really like this one as well. Probably just wouldn't buy the full size again because, as you can see, I didn't use a lot of it. I just have way too many masks that I rotate between. So I did like this one though. Same thing with the Caudalie. This is the Instant Detox Face Mask. Again, great detoxifying face mask. I really like this one as well. Just couldn't get through all of it before it went bad. And then I also have a Mary Kay Clear Proof Deep Charcoal Mask, which, again, same thing. I have really good luck with clay masks like this. I like most clay masks that I use. I just, again, like I have way too many of them. I can't ever get through all of it before they go bad. So there are a lot of great masks in this bunch. They're just all old at this point and need to go. Alright, you guys, we are done. That is all of my skincare. I think that I did a pretty good job considering this was almost full, although like I said, most everything that I'm getting rid of, most of it is just old, and I would say maybe like 15% of it is just things that I actually didn't like. But I think I did a good job. This is much less overwhelming looking at this bin, so I think it's going to be easier for me to kind of go through these products and use up what I have in here, knowing that I like and use all of these products. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and just enjoyed kind of hearing some of my thoughts on skincare products that I am currently using, things that I like, things that I don't. I'm going to leave it at this because I am moving and I'm going to organize at some point in the future, but I mean, this is I don't have a ton in here, so it's relatively organized. I can find everything that I need. But again, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all in my next video.